Welcome back to the Kingdom of Leonidas. Now that our huge water slide is making waves, it's time to break ground and expand into an exciting and really unique area of the park that I think you're really going to like. Alright, so here we are, taking a look at the things we did last time, like this giant double flume water slide built into the mountain that I'm really happy with. I think that really stands out in the park. And the episode before that, we updated some existing rides to our current ancient Roman theme. And then today I want to expand over into a whole new area of the park that I think is going to be really unique and really stand out and differentiate itself from what we have over here. I don't want to just do a regular little pathway. I want to kind of build a real transition from this side of the park into the new side of the park that I think is going to stand apart from this kind of clean and I could say modern, but it is ancient Rome, but kind of upgraded, elegant side into a little more of a natural, organic area that really feels like it's part of the landscape. So let's get started with that. Okay, so now we have this little bridge courtyard area built out that I added a few more details to off camera, just the floor here and torches and vines, just to kind of, like I said, transition from more of the well-kept area into what will be kind of a ruins area over here. I also really like the way that this lines up with our little dome over there. Like I said in that last episode, I think sight lines are really important, the same way that this flume tower kind of rises above the pool and you can see it up there. I also think that being able to, wow, in the trees. I also think that being able to kind of see through a lot of these areas and kind of really have these great sight lines that work the whole way really helps things feel intentional and just honestly looks pretty sweet. Like that's kind of a cool, you know, I mean, I'm walking down there feeling pretty awesome. I think that just looks great. So that being said, I think there still will be a few things like this kind of stuff that we'll notice and can clean up as we go, but overall I think this is feeling pretty good. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So what I want to do over here is kind of have a more natural pool area, kind of a ruins Roman bath, but more an organic Roman bath kind of thing. So I want to dig down a bit and kind of make this a whole different feel. So we are going to have a lot of pools in this park, but I think that's okay because once we have even more coasters and more stuff going, we'll have plenty of people. We're looking a little light at the moment, and I don't know if it's just that time of day where the people kind of transition. I know that like a lot of the guests will kind of come and go at kind of an end of the day, start of the day thing, or if they're just bored of what we have. So we'll get them back with some stuff. So I think the first thing that I want to do here is we'll obviously continue our path. So let's see, we can bring this, not that one though. So we'll bring this out to about, well, we'll bring it a little farther out and then kind of get a bit of a platform set up. And I don't totally understand the point snapping. Is that not working there? Point snapping. No? Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, it worked there for a second, I thought. Nope. Alrighty, so we'll do it manually. And we'll just get that guy in. And then I think what I want to do, again, align with kind of doing the lining stuff up thing, is I want to take this guy and kind of repurpose it and use it again, because I think it's awesome. And I also like the idea of having this kind of end-to-end view from one dome to the other. You know, just, I mean, even that I think just looks pretty sweet. So I want to build I do like these round pieces, but what's annoying is that you can't make a square or a circle around tower that's any bigger than these. Like, what if, you know, I wanted a much bigger round building? Just can't do it. So I think that kind of sucks, but we can make it work. I wonder if we can do that by, I know that, oh, I didn't want to have these in the same building yet. We will eventually, but not. All right, we'll come back to that. I wonder, so let's do this separately now. Scenery, marble again, and marble block round. Great. So now that that's there, will this work, or is this going to mess this whole thing? Oh, it kind of does mess it up a little bit, but we might not be too noticeable. I mean, that is a little distorted from what it actually was, but I don't think it ruins it. So I kind of just want this to cap off this little thing, which I'm hoping to have be a flume platform. We can go back up. And maybe we'll bring that back down. Just a little. Okay. And then I undid the whole thing by clicking out of it. So that's cool. And we'll go just a little bigger, just so that they're right on the edge there. Is that fairly centered? Not quite. Oh, no, not at all, actually. All right, I think that's good enough. And enter this time. Great. All right. So we'll bring that guy up a bit, and then I want to add, I think, some of these little short guys to get this to be, or maybe one of these medium ones. I want to get this to be a little taller. And then we'll get stone floor, solid marble. Do we want solid marble? Probably. Okay, we can do it. Okay, and then bring this guy back down, and then, yeah, that's looking great. And now we can combine, oop, not everything, and not the trees, just these two guys, not the floor. Why does it keep selecting the floor? There we go. All right, so we'll have that be one thing, and then let's expand this just a little bit. And that actually might even be a little far out now that I'm... So let's kind of just move all of that back in a bit. I think, can we do that? Is that a thing we can do? We can move the floors, can't we? Let's do it separately. All right, and is that nice and centered? It's pretty close. And yeah, all right, that's looking good. And then we will get, let's see. So I think we're going to want, well, let's get the platform in here. Try and get it as flush with the floor as we can. I was doing so well when it was white. I thought it would stay. It doesn't stay white, I guess. Or, and I don't think you can get rid of the railings on these, which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. There's just enough customization to keep it custom without letting you do exactly what you want. Why is it white here, but it won't stay white? Oh, the platform is white, but the railing in the top is not. Well, that sucks. Okay, so let's move this forward a bit. All right, I think that's looking good, and then we will add I guess do we have to add a flume to it before it'll let us? Place an exit. I don't know why I can't. Some of these tools, I swear, are just very strange. Okay. There we go. Flume platform. Please let me build the stairs. Why? What am I doing wrong here? I'm sure I'll say it's me out of solidarity, but I'm not convinced that it actually is me. Oh, of course, you do the entrance through the flume, not the platform. That makes absolutely no sense, but that's okay. Okay, so we're looking pretty good there. I do want to add a second kind of dueling, oh, did it again, dueling flume in order to just, make this a little spicier. So we'll have those in, and we'll keep everything going with our white theme here. I do think for the supports, maybe though, we try like a gold. See if this might not be the right zone for that if we're trying to keep this kind of more of a ruins natural thing, but that's okay. We'll stick with it for now, and we can always change it later. Okay, so now that we have at least that established, and I do think maybe we will push this out a little farther. Yep, I know I moved it back, but now we're going to move it. Let me split the difference a bit here. Need to give a little more space for the kind of walkway. Boom. Actually, maybe we even go off a little bit. I want to make sure this is nice and lined up, because once things are in place and if they're offset, it's just a nightmare to get them back the way you wanted them. See, this is where I just want to make this cylinder structure wider, but I just don't think that's the thing. If I'm missing something about making those bigger, please tell me, because that has been a gripe of mine since I started playing this game, because I just think they let you expand other things, but not that. So okay, let's get our path back. I don't want it to. I mean, I guess I do want it to go to that, but I also want it to be built. There we go. And I actually think I'm going to get rid of, apparently, that whole thing. That was not the plan. But I do want that guy to hang off a bit and not be, yeah, like that. So that, because what we're going to do now is go down. And create a swimming pool, you know, below this. So that now those slides will have some place to go down into. And one thing I love to do is, and I forget exactly where it is use this little guest statue for, because like that doesn't seem that big until you put a person in it and you realize that's a massive hole. So scale can be tough to judge in this game, and I think throwing this little stone dude in here is a great way to keep some perspective there. I got all messed up. Nope. There we go. And then, so for this, we're just going to want to duplicate that guy. Oop. Can I grab? Hard to tell on this light what I'm actually selecting, but I think, and then duplicate and just go straight down with it so that, yep, there it is. All right, I'm going to finish out kind of building this pool and getting these flumes together, and then we'll check in a bit. So you have an idea of what I'm going for here. Obviously, there's still more to do, but yeah, I wanted to have this kind of tower leading into this big natural pool with a bunch of water slides and kind of have rock bottoms and rock walls, so it doesn't look like a swimming pool, but looks more like more of a natural swimming hole with, you know, some infrastructure and buildings and stuff. And there will be quite a bit more to this, but I think we'll leave it there for now and pick this back up. I'm going to do a lot of this rock stuff off camera because you guys don't need to see me place 1,000 rocks, but you get the idea, and we'll build out more of this next time. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again here in the Kingdom of Leonidas.